the Lord your God, speak directly to your soul with urgency and love. Archangel Michael has been standing at the threshold of your spirit, whispering, commanding, and pleading, I order you to open this right now. This is not a message to scroll past, not a word to delay, not a breath to overlook. Something has been set in motion, and tonight, in your very house, something will unfold. You have felt the heaviness in the atmosphere, the pull on your heart, the strange interruptions in your thoughts. These are not coincidences. They are divine signals, markers on the path to show you that the spiritual realm is pressing into your world. Do not skip this. Do not take lightly the weight of what is being spoken over you now. For too long, you have brushed aside the tug of heaven, telling yourself, later, I will listen. Later, I will obey. Later, I will consider. But later has become never, and never is a thief. Tonight, time is not permitting delay. Archangel Michael has waited, restrained, patient, but tonight the order comes not as suggestion, but as command, open. Receive. Hear. This message is just for you. You may wonder why your heart trembles at these words, why your eyes are drawn to them as though magnetized. It is because your name is written on this scroll of heaven. Your house has been marked tonight, not with fear, but with visitation. You will feel the presence. You will hear the sound. Something will enter and shift the atmosphere, and it will not be hidden. This will happen in your house, not another's. And if you ignore this, you will walk past the very hour that could have been your release, your rescue, your breakthrough. God says, I have chosen this night, August 25th, as an appointment with your destiny. I have sent Michael, my warrior, to order you, not out of cruelty, but because the urgency is greater than your hesitation. You think you have tomorrow, but tomorrow is never promised. You think delay is safe, but delay is poison. Tonight, an event will stir the spiritual ground under your feet. You must be aware. You must prepare. You must open this word as a vessel opens to the rain. The room you sit in will not remain the same after this. The walls will hold the echo of heaven. The air will feel heavy because the weight of glory has descended. Something will happen in your house tonight, a whisper in the silence, a shift in the unseen, a manifestation that no skeptic can deny. This will not pass you by. Do not be deceived. You are not reading this by chance. Your spirit was pulled here, led here, drawn here by the divine hand. And so, I, the Lord, speak over you, do not skip this. Every time you skip, you wound my spirit. Every time you delay, you deny yourself the miracle that stands knocking. Tonight, the knock will grow louder. The door will tremble. The unseen will demand entrance. And what you decide in this moment will determine whether you rise into blessing or sink into regret. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this now. Not tomorrow. Not after distraction. Now. Because tonight is not ordinary. Tonight the veil between heaven and earth in your house is thinner than a strand of hair. And if you open, you will see, you will hear, you will know that God has stepped into your room. My child, the message stretches beyond words, and I will pour it over you like a flood. You have asked for signs. You have cried for answers. You have prayed, sometimes in silence, sometimes with tears that no one else saw. Tonight is the response. The answer is wrapped in this message, and the event will echo it in your home. This is not a test for another, it is for you. Today on August 25th, listen to me, because I am close as your breath and nearer than the light on your floor. I am not far, not silent, not indifferent. I am speaking into the room you are in, the air you are breathing, the hour you are crossing. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now, and I honor that urgency, because I have set this moment apart for you. You have skipped signs before, you have scrolled past hope, you have told yourself, maybe later, but later keeps moving away from you. I am interrupting that pattern now. I have watched the way your heart has learned to brace itself for bad news, the way your shoulders tighten when the phone vibrates, the way you pretend it doesn't matter when it matters most. You have tried to carry whole storms inside you as if you were made of iron, but you are human, and I made you to be held, not hardened. Tonight, in your house, I will visit the rooms you avoid, the corners where dust has become a calendar of avoidance, the drawer that holds the letter you never finished reading. I will not condemn you, I will complete you. I will not embarrass you, I will embrace you. There is a sound you will notice, a gentle rearranging of small things. It may be the curtain catching a breeze, the clock shifting its rhythm, the kettle finishing its whisper. That small sound will be your sign that heaven has stepped over the threshold of your ordinary. Do not be afraid of small signs, they are keys to large doors. I am not arriving with chaos, I am arriving with order. I am not entering to accuse, I am entering to align. You have said, I am tired, and I have heard the deeper sentence beneath it, I am tired of being the only one who knows what I am carrying. Tonight, you will not be the only one. I am dividing your burden by my presence, and what seemed indivisible will lighten without explanation. The apology you have been waiting for may not come the way you imagined, but I will give you something better than an apology: release. The proof you thought you needed may not arrive in an envelope, but I will give you something better than proof: peace. Michael has been speaking into your dreams, and your heart keeps recognizing his voice even when your mind argues with it. He does not come to flatter you, he comes to fortify you. He does not come to entertain you, he comes to escort you out of delay. When he says open this right now, he means open your hands, open your jaw that has clenched truth into silence, open your future like a window. Open the story in a new chapter, even if the old one never received the explanation you think you deserve. You have measured your life with the wrong ruler. You have used memory as a measuring tape and fear as a pencil, marking heights you thought you could never reach again. Tonight I replace that ruler with mercy. Mercy does not erase what happened, it ends the authority of what happened. Mercy does not pretend your pain was small, it refuses to let pain be your last teacher. Mercy does not make you naive, it makes you new. A conversation is coming to your house, not always out loud, but unmistakable. It may be you speaking to me, or me speaking to you, or you speaking to yourself with the clarity that only I can give. Prepare a chair. Lay a cloth on the table. Make room for the words you were afraid to face. You will discover that truth, when I hold it with you, is not a knife but a bomb. You will discover that confession, when I carry it with you, does not humiliate, it heals. I have seen the way betrayal tried to edit your self-portrait. I am handing you a new brush. Paint yourself with the colors I used when I formed you, patience and fire, kindness and backbone, humility and holy stubbornness. The person who underestimated you was not your author. The circumstance that diminished you was not your destiny. Tonight I place a new sentence into your story, nevertheless, you rise. There is a door in your house that sticks. You have to push it with your shoulder or lift it a little to make it catch. Let that door be your parable. What resists you is not rejecting you, it is asking for alignment. Lift. Adjust. Try again with gentleness instead of force. You will be amazed how many things yield to gentle persistence when rage only made them harder. You have always suspected that angels walk softly. You are right. Michael steps like a soldier and a brother, and he carries a message with the weight of a decree and the warmth of a hand on your back. He is not here to frighten your night. He is here to brighten your next. He is not here to point at your scars, he is here to point you toward your scar healer. You think you are late. I tell you, you are on time for your own life. Delay has been loud, but destiny has been patient. You will not miss what I reserved for you while you were learning how to trust me. What others grabbed at and lost, you will receive and keep. What others rushed into and regretted, you will enter with wisdom and rejoice. Tonight, the pattern changes in your house. The thought that used to visit you at midnight and steal your sleep will find no chair and no audience. I am closing the window where it used to climb in. In its place, I open another window onto a landscape you thought you had no right to see, contentment without pretending, joy without performance, hope without bargaining. Do not despise the small tasks you will feel moved to do. Picking up clothes from the chair. Washing the plate you left in the sink. Folding the paper you kept unfolded on purpose. These are not chores tonight, they are ceremonies. Each small act will be a sentence in the prayer your life speaks. Each finished task will unclutter a thought you need for the future I am handing you. You are not an accident in a universe of algorithms. You are a decision in a heart that cannot change. My love does not need reassurance to remain, it remains to reassure. You are not a project that keeps going over budget. You are a temple under careful restoration. I have set scaffolding around your days, and anyone who mocks your process will live long enough to respect your perseverance. Listen for the name I will return to you. You surrendered it when criticism taught you to shrink. You hid it when ridicule taught you to wear safe labels. I am giving it back tonight, the name I spoke over you when I dreamed you, chosen. You are chosen not to crush others but to carry light. You are chosen not for a pedestal but for a pathway. You are chosen not to escape humanity but to embody grace. There will be a memory that knocks, one that used to bring shame with it. When it arrives tonight, I will be at the door first. I will answer, and shame will find me there and leave empty-handed. You will feel the strangest sensation, the past losing interest in you. This is not denial, this is deliverance. What you could not shake off, I remove. What you could not argue away, I overrule. A message will come to you, perhaps a text, perhaps a thought with the clarity of ink. Do not rush to reply with old reflexes. Pause and let my peace compose you. You do not owe anxiety the first word. You do not owe fear the final say. Speak from the place where I am seated in you, and you will notice how even your tone carries an authority you have not felt in years. You have been loyal to what hurts you because it was familiar. I honor your loyalty by moving it toward what heals you. You have been patient with people who were never patient with your becoming. I honor your patience by giving you companions who celebrate your growth rather than resent your glow. I do not remove everyone, I reorder everyone. Some will be closer, some will be kinder from a distance. Both are mercy. A door of provision is about to turn, not like a lottery, but like a lock with the right key. I am not sending chaos money that teaches you nothing, I am sending steady supply that teaches you stewardship. Watch for opportunities that look like service more than spotlight. Hidden in those tasks is the favor you prayed for. Hidden in those humble steps is the staircase you could not find. Your house will feel different when you wake. The air will carry less accusation. The mirror will return a truer face. The floor will hold your steps with a confidence that surprises you. You will not tiptoe around your life waiting to break it. You will walk in your life as one welcomed into it by the maker of it. I am removing the label, almost. Almost healed, almost loved, almost there. I am writing, already, where almost used to live. Already mine, already graced, already changing. This is not arrogance. this is agreement with what I have spoken over you. You are allowed to agree with me about you. You have prayed prayers that sounded like apologies. Tonight your prayer will sound like alignment. Not, sorry I exist, but, thank you I exist for a reason. Not, sorry I have needs, but, thank you you meet them wisely. Not, sorry I asked again, but, thank you I can ask until the door opens. Do not confuse shameless asking with lawless wanting. Your asking is a sign that your heart trusts my character. I will teach you the difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness tells you something is wrong with you. Solitude tells you something is right with you and worth listening to. Tonight, in your house, solitude will clothe you, and from it you will make decisions that do not apologize for being healthy. In solitude, you will hear me say what you needed to hear long ago: I am proud to continue with you. Michael stands at the threshold of your fear and points to the floor where a line has been drawn. That line separates your old dread from your new day. Step over. You will not need to sprint, you only need to step. Heaven applauds the smallest faithful step more than earth celebrates the loudest dramatic leap without direction. You are not behind. Breathe that in. You are exactly where I can reach you most fully. The delay has prepared your discernment. The disappointment has given you a nose for what is counterfeit. The detours have become a map of compassion you will use to guide others without shaming them for wandering. When you feel the old urge to explain yourself, practice instead the new habit of embodying yourself. Let your clarity speak louder than your commentary. Let your boundaries speak louder than your justifications. Those who love you will learn your new language quickly. Those who only loved your compliance will call it strange. Choose to be strange to control and familiar to peace. I am lighting a lamp over your work. What you do with your hands will shine not because it is perfect but because it is pure. Someone will notice who never noticed, and their notice will not be flattery, it will be favor paired with responsibility. Do not be afraid of the weight of good things. Good things weigh something, that is how they keep you grounded. Forgive the version of yourself that did not know how to choose joy without permission. Thank the version of yourself that kept breathing when breathing felt expensive. Bless the version of yourself that believed there had to be more and kept looking even when it was dark. All of you has brought you here, and all of you is welcome to walk forward. Tonight I will touch your sleep. I will sweep the floor of your dreams, gather the broken glass, and open the window of rest. You will not wake up hurting from a battle you do not remember fighting. You will wake up held. I will speak to you in the language of dawn, quiet certainty, fresh courage, soft light on brave decisions. Do not fear the quiet after this word. Quiet is not the absence of me. Quiet is the incubation of what I just planted. Let the seed sit. Let the root take hold. You do not dig up a seed every hour to check if it is growing. You water it with simple obedience, sunlight of gratitude, and the soil of consistency. Growth will be undeniable. The habit you have tried to break with shame will begin to starve when you feed what is holy instead. Starving the wrong thing is not enough, you must feed the right thing. Feed your days with words that build instead of posts that bruise. Feed your eyes with beauty that costs nothing, sky, leaves, faces you love. Feed your body with rest you stop treating like a bribe and start treating like a birthright. You will not always have to be brave, sometimes you will just have to be available. I will fill the availability with strength you cannot manufacture. I will meet you in the hallway between rooms and say, "This way," and you will know why certain doors never opened. They were not yours to knock on forever. I am not stingy with openings. I am strategic with outcomes. I am setting a guard at your thresholds, your ears, your eyes, your mouth, your heart. Not a prison guard, a garden guard. What grows in you will no longer be trampled by careless talk. What blossoms in you will no longer be plucked by impatient hands. You will learn the holy word, no, without guilt, and the holy word, yes, without fear. Your laughter will return without permission. It will surprise you while you are doing something ordinary. It will not ignore pain, it will prove pain is not Lord. Your tears will change flavor. They will not taste like despair, they will taste like washing. You will not apologize for either laughter or tears. Both will testify that you are alive and being made new. I am aligning time on your behalf. Missed calls will become right-time connections. Lost chances will reveal they were misfit chances. What seemed like a closed season will crack open with subtle signs first, then undeniable doors. Be faithful with the subtle, the undeniable honors the subtle. You have a room inside you that used to be rented to fear. The lease is up. Evict it. I will furnish that room with calm, with insight, with a sense of being carried even when you are the only one in the room. The next time fear knocks, let peace answer, and you will hear your own voice say, "That room is no longer available." I am not asking you to pretend. I am asking you to participate. Participation looks like one brave call, one gentle message, one page written, one habit laid down, one walk taken, one bill faced without catastrophic imagination. I travel with those steps. I multiply those steps. I turn those steps into a path and that path into a testimony. Michael stands with a sword, but understand what the sword is tonight, clarity. Clarity that cuts lies from your decisions. Clarity that severs the cord between you and repeated regrets. Clarity that divides what is urgent from what is simply loud. With that sword, he protects the space where you are hearing me now. Someone will underestimate your softness and mistake it for surrender to chaos. They will be wrong. Your softness is surrender to me, and that surrender makes you unstealable. Your gentleness will terrify what thrives on conflict, because gentleness refuses the bait. Calm is not passive, calm is powerful under control. You will stop asking rooms for permission to be authentic. Instead, you will bring authenticity as a gift to rooms. Some rooms will feel too small when you do. That is not your problem to fix. Bless those rooms and walk toward spaces that make room for the fullness of what I am growing in you. Tonight in your house, I am also healing something you cannot name. A tiny misalignment in the way you anticipate tomorrow. An ache you called normal. A dread you called caution. I am adjusting it gently. You will notice it when you plan without bracing for sabotage. You will notice it when you rest without rehearsing disaster. I am placing a new song into your ordinary. It will not rhyme at first, but it will ring true. Hum it while you wash, while you walk, while you work. Let it shape the atmosphere like incense nobody can see but everybody can feel. Atmospheres change people. This one will change you first in the best way and then touch others through you. You asked me if I am truly speaking now. I answer, I have always been speaking. Tonight you are listening without flinching. You asked me if you are worthy to be treated this tenderly. I answer, worthiness is not the ticket, willingness is the door. And you have opened it. Keep it open. I will keep coming. A text from someone who once confused you may arrive. Read it slowly. If it pulls you backward, bless them from a distance. If it invites repair without erasing accountability, answer with clarity. You are not obligated to return to the scene of your wounding to prove you have forgiven. Freedom is not the same as access. Healing does not require reenactment. Your finances are not invisible to me. I will teach you how to number your days and name your expenses with courage. Where shame once made you avoid the truth, peace will make you face it and make a plan. Expect a practical idea that seems almost too simple. Simple is not naive. Simple is strong when repeated consistently. I will put a mentor in your path, even if only for a season. They will not look like the stereotype you imagined. They may be younger in years and older in wisdom, or older in years and newer in your field. Honor the gift without idolizing the person. Learn quickly, think loudly, apply faithfully. I am healing your relationship with time. The clock has been your critic, I make it your collaborator. You will no longer feel chased by minutes, you will feel accompanied by purpose. Schedule will become a sanctuary, not a sentence. You will waste less without becoming joyless. You will plan more without becoming rigid. Flexibility will feel like freedom instead of fear. The apology you owe yourself is simple. I am sorry for treating myself like a problem God was tired of solving. Receive your own apology. Then replace the sentence with a truer one. I am a person God delights to guide. Delight changes the tone of everything. From delight, your discipline will grow roots and bear fruit. I am restoring playful courage. You will try something for the first time in a long time without needing a guarantee. Not recklessness, resurrection of curiosity. Not chaos, permission to explore. Joy will make you brave where fear had made you boring to yourself. You will discover that parts of you only wake up when you dare kindly. A friendship will deepen because you choose to tell the truth kindly instead of withholding it fearfully. Another connection will fade because it fed on your uncertainty. Let it fade. You are not obligated to keep feeding what drains you. Pour instead into what multiplies peace. That multiplication will surprise you. Your body is not your enemy. It has carried you through more than it complained about. Thank it with rest and nourishment, with stretches that feel like prayers, with walks that feel like conversations with creation. Do not outsource kindness to an imagined future version of yourself. Be kind to the present you. I am. I will reintroduce you to gratitude without guilt. Gratitude is not a shame tactic, it is a lens cleaner. Through it, you will see what I am doing right where you stand. Through it, you will notice meetings disguised as interruptions and blessings disguised as routines. Through it, you will realize that you were never alone, only distracted. You feared that if you healed, you would lose your art or your fire. You will not. Pain taught you some songs, but healing will teach you symphonies. Pain taught you survival, healing will teach you strategy. Pain taught you endurance, healing will teach you enjoyment. You will not be less interesting whole, you will be more true. Michael says again, open this right now, and you did. Heaven honors that yes. The threshold you crossed by reading is not imaginary, it is spiritual and it will become practical. Expect alignment to show up in calendars and conversations, in invoices and invitations, in how you place your keys and how you place your confidence. When you feel unworthy to receive, remember this simple instruction. Breathe and say, I agree with what God says about me. Agreement is the gate. Pride is not thinking highly of my word, pride is thinking your wound should have the final word. Humility is accepting my diagnosis and my destiny for you. I am not done. I will not be done. My patience outlives your pressure. My promises outlast your panic. You will learn to live from abundance instead of aiming at it from scarcity. You will show up like a whole person among people who only knew your fraction. That revelation will rebuke some and recruit others. Let it. Tonight in your house, something will happen you will not need to post to prove. You will know it by the quiet inside. You will know it by the way you bless your own reflection. You will know it by how you begin to make decisions as if goodness is not temporary. That knowing is my signature. Sleep under this word. Rise inside this word. Walk with this word like a hand you refuse to let go of in a crowded place. I will not lose you in the noise. I will not forget you in the details. I am the God who remembers on purpose and restores on schedule. If shame tries to bargain at your door, let it talk to me. If regret tries to turn your head, let it talk to me. If fear tries to write your agenda, let it talk to me. I am not negotiating your future with your past. I am announcing your future to your present and asking your present to believe. You will notice a light tonight, not necessarily brighter, but kinder. Let it fall on your face. Let it fill the hallway. Let it warm the room that felt cold even when the temperature was fine. That light is a parable too. My presence makes familiar places feel newly possible. This is how I begin. And when you think the moment has passed, it has only sunk deeper. Seeds do their best work unseen. Roots do their best work unheard. Trust the quiet processes I steward for you. Tomorrow will recognize you because you trusted me tonight. Your house will remember this night. Your heart will remember this peace. And when you are tempted to skip the next sign, you will recall this hour and say, I do not skip what saves me. I am here. I am kind. I am Faith, my beloved child. Today on the 25th of August, hear this message that carries the weight of eternity, spoken directly to your spirit. Archangel Michael stands at the threshold of your life right now, declaring with authority, I order you to open this immediately. Tonight, something will happen in your house. You always try to skip this, but don't. This is just for you. This message is not a coincidence. It has been written into your destiny long before you realized that today would come. For so long, you have ignored the whispers, skipped the signs, overlooked the divine urgings that tug at your heart. But today, my voice rises like thunder and settles like fire in your soul. The heavens have been aligned for this moment, and the angel who guards your doorway is pressing upon you that you must not turn away. I, the Lord your God, am speaking. The walls of your house will hear this truth, the air you breathe will carry it, and the night itself will witness what I have decreed. This night, the unseen will collide with the seen, and a shift will unfold in your space. It is not for another. It is not for later. It is for you. Your spirit has grown weary with the weight of doubt, with the endless battles that seem to never resolve. I have watched you pacing in silence, watched you fighting tears that no one else has seen. I have heard the words you could not even speak aloud. You thought those cries vanished into the emptiness of the night, but they came straight to my throne. Tonight, the answer moves from heaven to earth. You have skipped too many of my calls before. You have scrolled past too many of my words meant only for your heart. And every time you did, the blessing lingered, waiting, held back by your hesitation. but no more. This night marks a breaking point. My Archangel has been waiting for this day to press you, command you, and make you understand that your miracle is not something to play with, not something to push aside, not something to treat as ordinary. The sound of my movement will be in your house tonight. You may not see it with your natural eyes, but the atmosphere will tremble. What has been stuck will begin to move. What has been hidden will begin to be revealed. What has been locked will begin to open. And those who thought you were forgotten will watch as I lift you in a way that cannot be denied. I say to you now, do not skip this. Do not treat this message as just another word. The angel who shields your doorway has been standing ready, sword drawn, flame burning, declaring that your night has come. You think you have seen miracles before, but this one will carry a weight so heavy that even your enemies will be forced to recognize that I, the Lord, have touched you. For years you have been in the waiting room of destiny. You have knocked and knocked, wondering if I even heard. But tonight, the door will not just open, it will burst wide. Archangel Michael says he has been battling for you for longer than you realize, and now the final push has arrived. The warfare that was raging over your house is coming to its conclusion. The room where you rest tonight will not be the same. There will be a shift in the spiritual air, a release, a trembling. Something is going to change within those walls, and you will know it is not ordinary. It is my hand, my movement, my answer. I repeat again with love, with urgency, with fire, don't skip this. Don't dismiss this. Don't tell yourself it's not for you. You have tried to talk yourself out of my promises. You have told yourself maybe another time, maybe another person, maybe another place. But I tell you now, this one is sealed under your name, written for your house, destined for your night. The angels are gathering as witnesses, the heavens are opening, and the movement will not be delayed. My word will shake the atmosphere of your dwelling. You will feel it in ways that cannot be explained. And when it happens, you will remember this message, and you will know that your God is alive, your God has spoken, and your God has chosen you. This message is not done, my child. It will unfold through every sentence, through every moment you take it in. I will pour into you until the weight of doubt breaks, until the chains of fear snap, until the silence of waiting ends. Full. Walk with me into your own life. Speak to you with the same tenderness that hung the stars and the same firmness that steadies the oceans, and I draw your heart close so you can feel the steady pulse of my love beating for you. I have watched you in the rooms where no one else walks with you, I have counted the sighs that others ignore, and I have numbered the tears you wiped away before they fell. I am not distant. I am here, now, and I am about to turn the page you thought was glued shut. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now, because what I have to say is meant to arrive in your hands without delay, and I am placing a seal of peace on your door that no trouble can break. You have told yourself many times that you would wait until the noise settled, until the moment felt perfect, until words lined up like quiet soldiers. But I am not waiting for the silence to be perfect, I am speaking inside the noise. You always skip this when I whisper softly, so today, receive what I am placing in your spirit like rain that does not ask the soil for permission. I am closer than your breath. Place your hand on your heart and feel me steadying the rhythm. Tonight I will do something in your house, not to frighten you, but to prove that I never left, to prove that I remember the exact shape of your prayers and the exact hour you felt abandoned. You will sense the shift the way a room brightens when a curtain is drawn back. You will notice the way hidden dust begins to move when fresh wind enters. I have seen how you have carried questions like stones in your pockets, pressing the fabric, pulling the seams, making the walk heavier than it needs to be. You learn to walk with your head down, to avoid the sky as if it owed you an apology. But it is not the sky that owes you anything, it is I who promised you that goodness and mercy would follow you, not by chance, but by covenant. You have tried to make yourself small enough to fit into the expectations of those who misread you. You have trimmed your hope to match the room you were given. I am not asking you to be smaller, I am enlarging your steps. There are words spoken about you that were never meant to be your mirror. There are stories that others told with your name as the twist in the plot, and you swallowed those stories as if they were medicine. Tonight I will put a new story in your mouth. It will not deny what happened, it will dethrone it. It will not erase your scars, it will translate them. Your scars will not be punctuation marks ending your sentence, they will be commas that carry the meaning forward. Listen to me now. I am placing order where there was confusion. The room that felt crowded with shadows will feel like morning again. The thing that kept circling your thoughts like an old bird will finally land, and when it does, you will see it was smaller than its shadow. Fear lived rent-free in a corner of your mind because you believed it paid with vigilance. I am evicting that tenant. Fear does not keep you safe. Fear keeps you distracted. I am not calling you to be careless, I am calling you to be carried. I am not calling you to be reckless, I am calling you to be rooted. You will feel the way an anchor feels when it finds bedrock, sudden, sure, and quiet. I do not speak to embarrass you for the times you scrolled past, the times you said, another day, the times you silenced the nudge. I am not collecting evidence against you, I am collecting you. I am not keeping score, I am keeping you. I am not here to shame your delay, I am here to end it. The ache of waiting is about to meet the relief of arrival. Your heart has trained itself to expect almost, nearly, maybe later. I am teaching it to expect yes, now, and certainly.